Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Ay, good morning. Sak. I create the exact level for financial success. I have no limit. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Every time you catch yourself blaming, just look away from the list. Lie your endless finger that crush your mind. As a trigger to remind you of the fixed living you can afford. Once again, even though it is true, may seem a little crude to do to yourself as long as you than what will be. As you're comparing to continue with value with this topic. You are great, you are neither. One of the trainer families Singapore. When wide and say to the following question. How did you say? If others were involved as what was my part in creating each of these occasions? These exercises will keep you accountable to your life and make you aware of the strategies that are working for you in this space. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like. Thank you. Palike naman po. Thank you so much. Hello, Sing. Good morning. Thank you for coming. Please give me a like. Thank you so much, Hussein. Hussein or Hussein? Rainbow Association. What was my part in getting each of this occasion? These results will keep you accountable for your life and make you aware of the strategies of your life. Hi, Hussein. Good morning. Thank you for the like. World house. Rich people play the money game to win. Poor people play the money game to not lose. Poor people play the money game on defense rather than of the defense, rather than defense. That means if you were to play any sport or any game strictly on defense, what are the chances of your winning them? Most people would play yet that exactly how most people play the money game. They rarely concerns with the game instead of creating what is fun. So what is your goal? What is your objective? What is your true intention? Thank you so much, everyone. The goal of truly rich people is to have massive wealth in abundance, not just some money, but lots of money. So what is the big goal of poor people? To have enough to pay the bills and on time would be a miracle. Again, let me remind you of the power of intention. When your intention is to have enough to pay the bills, let's stop how much you get. Just enough to pay the bills and time more. Middle class people of least go a step further too, but it's a tiny step. Their big goal in life also happens to be their favorite word in the whole wide world. They just want to be comfortable. I hate to break the news to you, but there's a huge difference between being comfortable and being rich. I have to admit I didn't always know that, but one of the reasons I believe I have the right to even write this book is that had I've had the experience of being on all three sides of the proverbial fence. Thank you so much for the like. Good morning, good morning. I have to admit, I didn't. Oh, I have. I've been extremely broke, as in having to borrow $1 for gas for my car. But let me qualify that. First, it wasn't my car. Second, that came in the form of 4 quarters. Do you know how embarrassing it is for an adult to pay for gas with 4 quarters? The kid at the pump looked at me as if I were some kind of vending machine robber and then just shook his head and laughed. I don't know if you can relate, but it was definitely one of my financial low points and unfortunately just one of them. Good morning. Once I got my act together, I graduated to the level of being comfortable. Comfortable is nice, at least you go out to decent restaurants for a change. But pretty much all I could order was chicken. Now, there's nothing wrong with chicken if that's what you really want, but often it's not. Good morning, everyone. Please give me a like. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. In fact, people who are only financially comfortable usually decide on what to eat by looking at the right hand side of the menu, the price side. What would you like to dinner tonight? Here, I'll have the 7.95 dish. Let's see what it is. Your price is the chicken for the 90th time. Please. When you're comfortable, you don't dare allow your eyes to look at the bottom of the menu for if you did, you might come across the most forbidden words in the middle class dictionary, market price. And even you were curious, you'd never ask what the price actually is. First, because you know you can't afford it. Second, it's downright embarrassing when you know the regret. Oh, okay. First, because you know you can't afford it. Second, it's downright embarrassing when you know the waiter doesn't believe you when he tells you the dish is $49 with side dishes extra and you say, you know what? For some reason, I have a real craving for chicken tonight. I have to say that for me personally, one of the best things about being rich is not having to look at the prices of the menu anymore. I ate exactly what I want to eat regardless of the price. I can assure you I didn't do what when I was broke or comfortable. It boils down to this: if your goal is to be comfortable, chances are you'll never get rich. But if your goal is to be rich, chances are you'll end up mighty comfortable. Good morning, Miss Imika Nwaka. Good morning. Please give me a like. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Imika. Please give me a like. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Imika, for the like and subscribe. Thank you so much.
Tita May,
Ah,
ano?
sabihin mo mag-send lang. Nag-send na?
Ay, kaon ba?
Oo. Sige lang, magpatro.
6,160 daw, ma'am.
Ha?
6,160.
Ay, delikabot. Delikabot among cash.
Ay, dili nga, boss, be.
Delikabot among cash. Thank you so much, Imika. One of the principles we teach in our programs is if you shoot for the stars, you'll at least hit the moon. Poor people don't even shoot for the ceiling in their house and then they wonder why they're not successful. Well, they just found out you get what you truly intend to get. If you want to get rich, your goal has to be rich, not to have enough to pay the bills and not just have enough to be comfortable. Rich means rich. Declaration. Place your hand on your heart and say, my God is to become my goal is to become a millionaire and more. My goal is to become a millionaire and more. Touch your head and say, I have a millionaire now. Hi from Algeria. Good morning. Please give me a like. Thank you so much. And you, I'm from Philippines, particularly here in General Santos City. How are you? Please give me a like. Thank you so much. Write down two financial objectives that is demonstrate your intention to save and wonders, not with your poverty. Right play to win, goals for your annual income, net worth. Make these goals achievable with a realistic time frame, yet at the same time remember to shoot for the stars. Realistic time for this. Go to an upscale restaurant and order a meal at market price without asking how much it costs. If funds are tight, sharing is acceptable. P.S. No chicken. Thank you so much for the like. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. What's your name here? My name is Abdul Kadir. What a nice name. Hi Abdul. Good morning. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for staying. Rich people are committed to being rich. Poor people want to be rich. Ask most people if they want to be rich and they look at you as if you were crazy. Of course I want to be rich, they say. The truth, however, is that most people don't really want to be rich. Why? Because they have a lot of negative wealth files in their subconscious mind that tell them there is something wrong with being rich. At our Millionaire Mind Intensive Seminar, one of the questions we ask people is what are some of the possible negatives about being rich or trying to get rich? Here's what some people have to say. See if you can relate to any of these. What if I make it and lose it? Then I'll really be a failure. I'll never know if people like me for myself or for my money. I'll be at the highest tax bracket and have to give half my money to the government. It's too much work. I could lose my health trying. My friends and family will say, who do you think you are, and criticize me. Everyone's going to want a handout. I could be robbed. My kids could be kidnapped. It's too much responsible. I'll have to manage all that money. I'll have to really understand investments. I'll have to worry about tax strategies and asset protection and have to hire expensive accountants and lawyers. Yuck, what a hassle. And on it goes. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for please don't forget to like. Thank you so much. How are you, peeps? As I mentioned earlier, each of us is a wealth file inside a cabinet called our mind. This file contains our personal beliefs that include why being rich would be wonderful. However, for many people, this file also includes information as to why being rich might not be so wonderful. This means they have mixed internal messages about wealth. One part of them gleefully says, having more money will make life a lot more fun. Hello, Noel. Good morning. Please give me a like. Thank you so much. I'm fine also, Abdil. Thank you so much. From where are you, Noel? Wait, just give me a break. Hi. And speak, I translate and speak Filipino even though I'm Algerian. Wow. So, naiintindihan mo ako. So, naiintindihan mo ako, Abdel? Hi Vin, good morning. Please give me a like. Thank you so much. Please give me a like. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vin. How are you? From where are you, Vin?
Ay, murag ikuha na to ni nanay tiyon.
Wala na ata, ay. What do you mean? Wait for a while. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much.
Ha?
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Some are sweet, some are bitter, some are sour.
Banana si Kuya. Banana si Kuya.
Kani siya ya ba? Ako ni siya ipakat. Pakat ako ni siya. Kaya kapatong ko lang siya dali.
Ay, kami?
Ipakat na ko siya ba? Kani siya pa og ana siya na ko na niya. Pagsaka na ko siya pa ana. Paano siya pagtungan ana ba? Mga dilang.
Kani mo itongkong?
Oo, kani siya. Kani nga po yung posisyon. Kung kani siyang itungtong.
Aka na ulit ba?
Oo, isa ibabaw na ko ba? Butang ako ba ana.
Tapos kani eh.
Okay din siya. Kung kani siya doon.
Okay, tumawag ka sa tuloy.
Oo. Kaya kung pala na siya dito ba? O, tapos, butang ako si babaw. kahit man eh. Eh, mabilis yung mga nagpapit pa. Ha?
Luya. Luya yan yun. Bilhin natin. Luya. Luya. Saban. Saban ng kaya. Ang sabi niya yan. Tapos sila itatanggal to? Kailan magpalit na lang tayo. Kanila mo, kanil. Ang kaning one by to, hindi ba eh, sigado ba yung mga ba?
Oo. Pero paano sa mga anak, sila ko ba? Sila ko ba? Hindi siya. Para malaki. Ano na lang, ano na lang. Asa ba isla? Ano ba restricted ka ba po? Asa ni Hata? Yan, yan ako yan. Diyos ako. look for Uno. I go for the Uno. I have millionaire money. Okay. Doon sa wallet ko. Doon sa wallet ko makuha.
Yeah, but I'm going to have to work like a dog. What fun is that? One part says, I'll be able to travel the world. Then the other part chirps you. Yeah, and everyone in the world will want a handout. These mixed messages may seem innocent enough, but in reality, they are one of the major reasons most people never become rich. You can look at it like this: the universe, which is another way of saying higher power, is akin to a big mail order department. It is constantly delivering people, events, and things to you. You order what you get by sending energetic messages out to the universe based on your predominant beliefs. Again, based on the law of attraction, the universe will do its best to say yes and support you. But if you have mixed messages in your file, the universe can't understand what you want. One minute, the universe hears that you want to be rich, so it begins sending you opportunities for wealth. But then it hears you say rich people are greedy, so the universe begins to support you in not having much money. But then you think having a lot of money makes life so much more enjoyable. So the poor universe, dazed and confused, restarts sending you opportunities for more money. The next day you're in an uninspired mood, so you think money is not that important. The frustrated universe finally screams, make up your freaking mind. I'll get you what you want. Just tell me what it is. The number one reason most people don't get what they want is that they don't know what they want. Rich people are totally clear that they want wealth. They are unwavering in their desire. They are fully committed to creating wealth. As long as it's legal, moral, and ethical, they will do whatever it takes to have wealth. Rich people do not send mixed messages to the universe. Poor people do. By the way, when you read that last paragraph, if a little voice inside you had said something to the effect of rich people don't care if it's legal, moral, or ethical, you are definitely doing the right thing and reading this book. You'll soon find out what a detrimental way of thinking that is. Wealth principle. The number one reason most people don't get what they want is that they don't know what they want. Poor people have plenty of good reasons as to why getting and actually being rich might be a problem. Consequently, there are not 100% certain they really want to be rich. Their message to the universe is confusing.
Mami, abi siya may ano.
Ang
Ano na yan?
Their message to ours is confusing. And why does all of this confusion happen? Because their message to themselves is confusing. Earlier, we talked about the power of intention. I know it might be hard to believe, but you always get what you want. What you subconsciously want, not what you say you want. You might emphatically deny this and respond, that's crazy. Why would I want to struggle? And my question for you is exactly the same. I don't want why would you want to struggle. If you want to discover the reason, I invite you to attend a Billionaire Mind Intensive Seminar where you will identify your money blueprint. The answer will be staring you in the face. Put bluntly, if you are not achieving the wealth you say you desire, there's a good chance because first, you subconsciously don't really want wealth, or second, you're not willing to do what it takes to be. Let's explore this further. There are actually three levels of so-called wanting. The first level is I want to be rich. That's another way of saying I'll take it if it falls in my lap. Wanting alone is useless. Have you noticed that wanting doesn't necessarily lead to having? Notice also that wanting without having leads to more wanting. Wanting becomes habitual and leads only to excuse us. Excuse us. Excuse us. Good morning. Have you noticed that wanting doesn't necessarily lead to having? Notice also that wanting without having leads to more wanting. Yes po! Just wait. Dato!
seller of the bird. Nagtutong sa sila ni. Sabay, hindi mo ikaw.
Thank you so much, everyone.